Hello everyone, welcome to the video series on UFT automation. In this video, we will look at solutions in particular, how naming solution files, the test cases, and actions. We did look at renaming actions and adding multiple actions in the other videos, but this video will focus more specifically on the solutions, action names, and test cases. What I have here on the screen is a solution which is untitled, and I have a GUI test with the name test 7 and an action which is action 1, and it's primarily a blank test. Okay, what I'll do, I'll start customizing it to my needs. First, I'm going to rename the action to login, because I know that I'm going to use this for flight reservation application. Say login, and I want to rename this as well. I'll do save as, and to begin with, I'll say I'm going to start with 00 and say initial test. So I have some meaningful name there, and for solution I'll save the solution file as test, say flight reservation test set 01. So I have a proper name for the solution, for the test, and for the action as well. Now let me go ahead and add another action to this test, and this would be exit. So it'll log in and exit. That's the whole point here. That's how I want to do it. And for the login, what I'll do is I need to start the application. I'll use system util .run to start the application. Here I'll do record run settings. I need the path for the application. So that's the step to start the application. So to make it a little more interesting, I'll add another action. I'll call it init. Init is used for starting initialization. So from login, I'll take this out, put it in initialization action. In the login, this would be blank for now. So let me go ahead and start the flight reservation application and keep it ready for recording. I'll go ahead and record real quick. I want to record within the login action. I'll say record, and we'll say test. So the login is done. Now I want to record this in the next is I don't want to book any flight, but I want to exit the application, but I want to record that in a different script, different action. I'll go ahead and select exit. So now it's switched to exit. Now I'll do file exit. So the exit got recorded here. Close. So that this step is just I was moving the screen around, so it kind of captured it. I'll delete it. So this init action has a step to start the application, login, to log in into the application, exit, it will close the application. Let's look at the canvas, login, exit, initialization. So we need to move this up, and for the more, so initialization, login, and exit. So now we have these three actions in the first script, and I have a proper structure here. So I have some meaningful names for all these different entities within our Solution Explorer. Now I'll go ahead and add another new test case for this, and I'll call it 01 underscore book single ticket. So that now that test case gets added to the same solution. So I have 0, 0 and 01. And here, let's say now I want to book a flight, but I already have initialization, login, and exit. All I need to do is book a flight here. So let's say I'm going to rename to begin with. I'll rename this action to book single ticket. And now let me have the application ready for recording. Test Mercury. Okay, have it. Now I will go here, make sure my book single flight is running or active. That's what I meant. I'll start recording. So I'll just move things around so it's easy to observe things. So it's recording. So have the date, pick 2 different cities, search for the flight. Okay. Name there, 2 tickets, insert record. That's fine, there was an error, that's okay with me. Insert one more time. Okay, there's a little issue with the database. Let me see if this is missing that thing. Okay, that's fine. We have an error there, but our focus here is on the solution file. So I'll go ahead and stop recording. So I have this, save. So insert here, insert here. So I'll remove these. So now I have this recording with the error. That's fine. So if I were to run this test, it will fail because if you look at, let me close all documents here and let me. So it is starting. I mean, it's looking for flight reservation. If it run this test, and it will fail. If you go to the canvas, you can see start and book a flight. If I run this test, it will fail because it cannot find. It will not, it will not be able to find the application. Oh, unfortunately, I had it open. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and close it. That was not my intention. So let me close the application and the results. So this is not required because it's the same insert thing. So let me go ahead and run again. It will fail at the very first step because it's looking for flight reservation screen, and there's no such screen. We haven't started the application yet. So now what we can do is we can take advantage of the actions from the other script that we have, because by default these actions are reusable actions. If you go to the properties of action, it is set to reusable. So what I can do is I can, instead of me adding or creating new actions here, I can total new actions and having those scripts steps to start application, to close, and all that. I can add call to existing action, so I can use our other script, and from here I can borrow these. I can say I'll call init, and then I'll call or start using exit. Then I'll do another thing called existing. I'll call login. So I'll call all three that I need, and I'll go to the canvas. I'll start adjusting things here. I want to, of course, first initialize. Where is the initialize? Login, exit, book of flight. So initialize got added in here. It's inside this. So it all depends on the way you add it. Let me delete that. So I have this. I'll go ahead and add one more time. Right click here, add existing action at the end of the test, 0 0, and I need initialization or init action from there. So go to the canvas again. So here we want to initialize. We know that init action will start the application, so we'll want that to be at the very top. So then after initialization we need to log in, so we'll move this up. Then we can book a flight and exit. But all I had here is book single ticket. So let me go ahead and run this now. You'll probably have that same error. That's fine. In this video, I'm trying to demonstrate the purpose of naming our solution files and test cases and actions more appropriate to the business. So now look at the solution file. Now I have 2 test cases in the solution file with very good names, very professional, and I have proper actions. I will go ahead and save. Everything is saved. I'll just close the solution. Now let me go and open the solution again. I'll say open solution this time, not test but solution, and this thing is in our temp location, temp 1, and here it is, fr test set 01. So when I open the solution, all the tests that we added within the solution gets loaded. So this is how you start multiple tests within one solution, and you can add up to 10 tests here, up to 10. And the good thing with this is that you have access to this script right within the same solution. You can look at any scripts that you like or any action that you have. And the good thing is you can import, I mean to say you can call to existing, look at the code there, make changes if needed here, and then it's already being used here. You make a change here, save it, you can run this script. So anyway, that's all about solutions, and you can, depending on your project, you can make best use of the solution and having multiple tests within the same solution. Well, that's it, and please do not hesitate to rewind and watch the video again to get a better understanding. See you in the next video.